Welcome back, friends, to Let's Play Rule the Waves 3 as Germany, starting in 1935. This is a somewhat delayed episode 96. You know, when you tell people, and, this is for those of you who are not men of luxury, that you're going to retire, obviously what happens at work is they go, well, Dickie, that's amazing, congratulations. Here's a really marshmallow little soft project just to, ease you into those final few weeks of your working world. Or they go, oh my God, we're going to lose you. Here's a really difficult project that's in all sorts of distress, and we think you can be really helpful in ironing it out. So, yeah, that's been a bit distracting. Plus, I'm really proud to say that I've been working with the wonderful Carl Fung, who is the chief designer at MMP Gamers for the Battalion Combat series and the Operational Combat series war games, many of which are sort of behind me and stuff. He's doing a new game, Danger Forward, that is designed for new entrants to the BCS Battalion Combat Series format, and he invited me to write a lot of explainers. So I've been doing a lot of explaining. Actually, he asked me for a bit, and I've overachieved because I've got excited. So between a difficult project and a lot of writing, this has rather squeezed my Rule the Waves time. Sorry about that, but good news. Good news. 31st of January is my last working day, if you ignore side gigs and stuff like that will keep me amused for many years. So yeah, soon I'll have so much more time to devote to us and to playing games and to enjoying myself and things. Right. So that's that announcement over. Where the dickens were we? Well, we were in the middle of a giant battle. We've already had a daytime phase of much carrier strikes, many missile hits of whatever quality, plus, because presumably they're medium missiles, plus a nighttime stretch of further hits from missiles and strikes. And here we are continuing. It's just coming up to 10 o'clock at night. So still plenty of nighttime to go, because this is February 1961, so a very long night. We are in three forces. So the main carrier fleet is here with two divisions, including the big fleet carriers. A third division is here that attempted to keep pace with the battle cruisers, but because the battle generator always put this force with the carriers rather than with the battle cruisers, as I had indicated, it's always struggled. So I'm giving up on that. These guys have detected somebody on radar. It's missing at the moment, but I'm sure as soon as I set it to go, it will immediately appear. Reports. So this is the interesting one. Down here, this is reportedly two battle cruisers and a carrier. So I'm launching a strike at that, because just as I'm trying to engage him with a nighttime missile and gun battle, and I'm aware that this might be the swan song of the battle cruisers. If the battle cruisers don't get in and mix things up, then that's it for those big 15 and 16-inch guns, pretty much, in my mind. And I'm being too romantic by being in 1961 and still having them around. Then various carriers to the north, like that. I've set off some more reconnaissance, so I hope to have that fleshed up a little bit. Other qualities, the wind is still from the south, so carriers will still have to proceed in a southerly direction, which is a bit concerning, because it means that the battlecruiser force will get further and further away from the friendly carriers whilst it pursues some things. But, really, that's what they're for. And then, yeah, reportedly 3 battlecruisers here and there. So somewhere around here, there would appear to be some sort of force. So that's the one we are going to concentrate on. So let's zoom in and just push this along by a couple of minutes and see if we can re-establish radar contact with somebody. Because it was, there you go, unidentified ship right there. Okay, that's great. So, but just the one. Okay, okay, and that's going north. Okay, so we've got a strike in the air there, which is nice. They're going north, so it would seem to be a good idea. So we've got these characters down here. And we've got this one here. Okay, I'm going to turn north in a moment, but I just want to see if I can find anybody else. Okay, here we are approaching an enemy ship. Hurrah! Let's just pull this out quite a bit. Just a good old-fashioned unidentified ship. We're tootling along at 25 knots. I mean, if it was more than one ship, I would be firing missiles. You see, this is a report of 2 battlecruisers and 3 carriers, which is well within our radar range, which is clearly not happening. So we've got some strike planes there. We've got some more strike planes to the south. So yeah, just a couple more minutes of trying to work out what the devil is happening. So they've launched some missiles against a heavy cruiser. Still only the one. Okay, so I'm going to go north. I'm going to get rid of some of these reports because, you know, some of them are presumably very, very old. I mean, look how old that is. So let's get rid of them and see if that clarifies. So, tricky. Okay, so the tricky thing is that these are reports of carriers, and effectively, I think these are reports of battlecruisers and carriers. And, obviously, the actual one I can see is just here, but they equally could be down here because this is only showing one ship. So I'm going to drive down this ship and close with that and see what the hell it is. And then I'm probably going to go down this way. The reason being is that that is, in the bigger picture, back towards my carriers, whereas going up to these carrier reports, each of which just said it was one carrier, or well, 1 or 2 carriers, would be taking my battlecruisers further and further away from my carriers and from my air bases. So this seems like a rich enough target environment. I can't do both, so let's dominate one. So yeah, that's my thinking. So let's zoom in. We are going at sort of max speed that we can manage. So people coming in and hitting something with a missile. So it says it's a heavy cruiser. I have no reason to doubt that, but then equally, I have no reason to think it's true either. Sort of usual bizarre messages. One of my jet attacks is attacking apparently a corvette, and the corvette is replying with 2 medium SAMs. I don't think it's a corvette, if that was really true. And then a battleship fires a couple of medium SAMs at an aircraft, which destroy 2 aircraft. Ouch! Well, I'm not enjoying that at all. So yeah, and then something gets hit, and something else gets hit. Now it's a light cruiser. Honestly, reports coming in all over the place. They might be here, they might be there, although they're not showing up on radar except for that one thing. They might be here, but it's also not showing up on radar, or here or here. This seems, I don't know, slightly more promising, so I'm going to go with that, and let's turn up in that direction and zoom in and see if we can pick up anything else on radar. So, I mean, the planes are having fun, which is nice. It's just their reporting is dreadful, but anyhow, they seem to be up to something. Interesting that this unidentified ship, even though it's well within my radar now, even if it just said it was a CA or something, would be a help. I mean, I could send a missile its way, but it seems, I don't know, it could be anything. Just could be anything. As I say, if it 2 more hits, hooray! If it was, more clearly something, then I would definitely launch. If it was 3 ships, easy. Just the one, could be anything. Okay, I've just checked my various division settings. So yeah, something's happening to this unidentified ship, but who knows what. Okay. Okay, so we've got some fresh strikes, which is nice. There'll probably be a few more. I must have sorted those previously. Yes. So see, getting these reports that they're there, but again, nothing on radar. So up there, oh, there. Okay. So that seems it's a reasonable kind of place to aim for, ideally. So, I mean, enemy ship unsighted, hit by missiles 3 times. I kind of feel, as a 1961 admiral, I should be getting more information than this. It's not we've hit, it's we've hit, we think it's this, we think we're here, at least. This isn't the 1930s. They're not just doing it all by dead reckoning. I mean, it's lovely to see all these hits, but it's a little bit like magic. I don't really quite know what's going on. So, lots of new formations ready for a nice big strike. All right, let's zoom in here. I'm going to have to detach, I think. Is that the Scharnhorst? No, it's the Panderborn. Let's go to here and to there. Oh, there. Right, I'm going to take this off and move that towards this. And yeah, 29 knots is its max speed. Just to see if we can get any closure on this mystery unidentified ship, who are obviously fleeing from us. Okay, let's go look at reports again. Well, all the sort of more northerly reports seem to have disappeared. There are obviously these reports here, which are lies because I'm here and they're not here. And then there are all of these reports here, plus that little one there. These, by the way, are a couple of destroyers which have engine problems and can't keep up for, I don't know, reasons. So I've detached them to go towards Trondheim, I think it is. So it would seem that this is a ghost, and therefore going south would appear to be the best idea. So let's do that. So let's send these boys, the Scharnhorst itself, directly south, and let's send the battle cruisers southeast also, and see if that brings up anything more interesting. I'm going to push it on to 5 minutes a turn, because 1 minute a turn isn't really giving me the kind of change or updates that I had hoped. See, down here, 4 destroyers over there. These are all within like 30 or 40 minutes or so. So they, they're relatively recent. And there's another one right there. So I feel I've got a lot of strikes available. There is something around here. We've got some planes attacking. They seem to be having a lot more success than we do. So I'm going to select the ready strikes. I'm going to call it, there's only 89 miles. Not very much. Not very much at all. Yeah, they still got CVs with them. So we're still going to prioritize the CVs. And let's launch the buggers. I don't think I've got any on Fluke 2. Oh, I do. I have some on Fluke 2. I will keep those in my back pocket. Fluke 3, nothing at the moment. So let's exit that. So the main strike's gone off for Fluke 1, and 2 is in reserve, and 3 is a bit busy. Okay. And there's some more coming in, and they've found people. Don't feel you have to tell us, peeps. Right, so it's about an hour, so I'm going to get rid of all of these that were nearly an hour ago, and that still puts them very much in this sort of direction, with the most recent being down here. Plus this actual mysterious unidentified ship that is now only, I mean, it's 18,500 yards away. I know visibility is only 5,000 yards, but, you'd have thought some intelligence, something, anything. I'm going to try and send my helicopters up and, yeah, see if they can spot anything. I mean, that's how bad. I mean, clearly, there's puffs of smoke and stuff. I assume I haven't been actually firing at them and just not being told. Nope. Okay. Well, more hits of something. Ah, well, we actually have started firing at it. It's still identified. But, boom. Oh, well, somebody's taken a hit from a 6-inch gun. Well, we're not enjoying that. Of course, now it's disappeared off radar. I'm going to say the Northern Lights or something are disrupting our electromagnetic ability to, I mean, it's ridiculously. I'm just going to turn some cruisers to face this mysterious ship. I mean, honestly, this is like being a pre-dreadnought admiral firing at things you can't see. Ah, well, at least it's established that it's British. We probably are within visual range of it. And it's stopped in the water. Okay, so let's go down this way. We needn't concern ourselves with it anymore. whatever it was. So I'm going to put that back onto automatic. Oh, it's a destroyer. Well, thank you for that. Oh, I'd forgotten about the Scharnhorst. Right, let's have a little look again at our reports. See if anything's coming up interesting. Lone destroyers, light cruisers, lone destroyers. I mean, actually, they are all of no interest. They're just clutter. Lone destroyer up over there. Also, don't care. That's what I care about. So, let's go that way. And let's go that way. So we're sort of unsuccessfully doubling back on ourselves. So there's a report. Okay. I mean, the night is young. See, it's attracting a lot of planes, which is nice. There they go in. See if they can manage to do anything. Here's my Shanos coming in. Yeah, they're hitting things. Ooh, they're hitting a lot of things. See, I kind of like hitting a lot of things. So I'm just going to go to reports and that one, and there's that one, which is somewhere else. Okay, this one. And we'll just go to the second Flug that has a strike waiting and select the ready and launch and exit. So yes, the aeroplanes are having fun. The surface engagement ships are struggling. What the hell is going on? Right. We've been spotted. Boo. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out, just check where the carriers are. They're down there. That's fine. Still not a radar sausage in sight, despite all of these reports and indeed air attacks on things. Let's do 5 minutes. And boom, unknown radar contact. Right, it's there. And it's with these guys. Right. I think because there's two, I'm going to say fire at will. Just check the missile ranges. That all should be fine because the distance to there, let me just close that. Distance from here to here. I mean, it's only less than 20,000 yards. So yeah, let's see if they take the bait. Yes, they're launching their heavies and off they go. And we've hit something. And a destroyer is hit by, of course, it's a destroyer. I mean, obviously, not a Scooby. Was a destroyer on fire? Let me just see. And an unidentified. So wallop hit a few more times. Oh. Well, that's a lot. So I'm going to take off the fire at will. I mean, for reportedly lots of hits, they seem to be remarkably mobile. Ah, and there's another one. And we're shooting as well. Shooting is good. Let's just close this up. Let's bring down the speed slightly. Ah, some actual heavy cruisers. Well, if that doesn't say fire at will, I don't know what does. Meanwhile, back here, let's bring these back up to max. I mean, look at all of these sighting reports, comprehensively not sighting anybody. I'm going to clear some of them because they're obviously bobbins. Right, that's tidied up some of the reports. More hitting of the missiles. Okay, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would seem to be some sort of fleet of some description. Okay, I'm going to wheel the Scharnhorst round so they can have a nice little gun dually thing. Oh, actually the Scharnhorst has taken a little bit of what we would want to call damage. Just see, and it's on fire with the superstructure hit. Okay. Oh, that's, yeah. Let's just wheel that around. Armanity targeting radar locked onto DD2. Don't like the sound of that. Ooch. Okay, well that would be, let's take the Scharnhorst away. Just pushing it forward a minute at a time. Let's just see, 65% for Scharnhorst, and yeah, okay. So that would seem to be time to go for the old detach. And sort these boys out. Okay, so that's got the Scharnhorst going back to Trondheim. Blucher is launching missiles and returning the favor. Let's just see how many. Right, so Blucher's launched its missiles, so that feels like it's sort of done enough to return it away a bit. What happened to all those other lovely radar contacts? Okay, nice. More heavy cruiser hits. Let's just bring the Blucher round a bit and some more. And yes, let's just see if we can engage anything. I mean, Blucher seems to be happily firing at something. Invisible. Are we firing at anything? Not yet. That's just the Scharnhorst up there. Yep. Blind as ever. Well, except, so, we're firing 3-inch guns at somebody. Apparently. So there's our gun range, just for reference. And yep. So we're keeping the firing at will. So we've got one target. Heaven knows where it is. Anyhow, lots of little guns are firing at it, which is fine. Wherever it is, mystery ship. Oh, there it is. We've actually sort of run over it. Wow. I don't have any warning of that at all. This literally is pre-dreadnought time. I mean, it's annoying because we're obviously tantalizingly close. And yet we know nothing. I mean, that was the last report. Oh my God, that's miles away. That would be annoying. You see, that was also a last report, but also, I believe the wording is fake news. Okay, I'm going to pause it there. We're playing Blindman's Buff or something, some childhood game of being, staggering around trying to find people in the dark and the murk. I'm going to reset the scouting, see if that generates any more accurate information. I'm going to continue to chase down these fleeting radar contacts that we get. And yeah, it is just gone midnight. So actually, if we go up to the timing, we've got another 6 hours of this gloomy nighttime to go. So plenty more of staggering around in the darkness for us all to enjoy. It just feels so tantalizingly close to something massive, and I just can't get my hands on these buggers. So join me again in not too soon a time, and we will see what we can see from all of this. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.